Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to You're the Batman. Today's The Batman episode is Q&A. It starts off with a cold open that some, uh, I guess, old game show host, he is doing an unveiling for a grocery store, which, is that even a thing? Like, like, kind of celebrities do ribbon cuttings for grocery stores? I mean, I guess it's Gotham City, so any kind of business open's a fucking miracle because with how much crime there is, I mean, yeah, it's like, hey, good luck, man. You're gonna fucking need it. But as the guy, he's trying to cut the ribbon. There's two gentlemen in like a broccoli head and a potato head. Um, they're messing with him, so they're like pulling the ribbon back, and they're pulling it back and back and back, and then they like let go and the guy goes flying because he's like trying to cut the ribbon. And I'm like, okay, that's just attempted murder because he 100% uh because he like landed in a shopping cart, which landed in a dumpster, which landed in the dumpster flipping up so he could get kidnapped. And I'm like, if you guys were off like a couple of feet, that bro is fucking dead. So that was the cold open. uh Next, you see this scene I really didn't like. It's Bruce enjoying an opera, but he's not actually listening. He's got like some headphones in, and he's just like looking to the crowd to see when it's okay to clap and whatnot. I'm thinking that's kind of shitty. Bruce wouldn't do that. Like he's young and he does young people stuff. I mean that's just shitty behavior. He should know that. So shame on him for doing something like that. And I'm just like, why are you going by yourself? Like, dude, either bring a date or bring Alfred. The fuck you doing, dude? So then this world renowned pianist he comes out and he sits on a whoopee cushion, and the whole crowd like they get a huge chuckle out of it. And he's playing some Beethoven when like a key he presses goes off, and he's like, the hell? And out pops a guy in a big old duck costume, and he gives him a kiss, and the audience laughs at that, and he gets kidnapped. So Batman, he tries to excuse himself, but he's too late in the chase, and they get away. So he goes to the Batcave, and he's like, well, you have two uh, kind of celebrities. They were kidnapped under embarrassing circumstances, but there's no ransom, so there has to be something to connect those two. Which I'm thinking, yeah, that's pretty solid. Pretty solid way of like thinking, Bruce. Good for you. So he like does some research and he finds out that the two of them were on a game show years and years ago, and he's like, what the hell could be like the connecting point between these two? And Alfred he reveals, oh yeah, he was uh, oh god, so and so was on a game show called Think Think Thunk, and they were looking, or they I think it got canceled because of a controversy where a kid was winning like 12 times in a row, but then he got upstaged by this one girl because he missed one single question. So he's like, "Oh shit! I guess that kid's like going out for revenge." And there's a lot of weird decisions in here. Like his like second place prize is a lifetime supply of Cremellos, which he definitely takes advantage of because he is a fat fucking bastard when you finally meet the Clue Master. I mean, this motherfucker could put Jabba the Hutt to shame. I mean, he's still able to like get up and walk, but holy shit, he's so fucking big. I mean, he's like bigger than the Titan form of Bane is big. Like this guy belongs on my 2,000 pound life. Like bro has not skipped a Carmelo in like the last 10 years or whatever the hell it was. So uh, Bruce he like deducts that like, oh shit, the girl that beat him, she's this renowned chess player and she's playing in Gotham tonight. So he goes over to make sure she's okay. The big buzz with her, she's playing against a computer program, and she's about to get checkmate, but the bishop it moves somewhere else, and like the crowd starts hee hawing laughing at that. Which I'm like, she's announcing her moves, so why are you guys laughing when the bishop isn't going to the spot where it was? So it turns out the bishop was these two guys undercover, which, man, his minions are kind of odd. Okay, so I know midget is an offensive term. I always get confused if it's dwarf or little person. That's like the more preferred one. Whichever is the least offensive. Little person does sound mean though. I mean, I guess they are a little smaller guys. Okay, I don't want to be a dick, but his ensemble is just six smaller guys, and they literally just have a blanket over themselves with like a number 1 through 6 on them, and they're just really fucking good at fighting for whatever reason, like really good. So they try and kidnap the one girl, but Batman's there to try and stop them. But I mean, it's a 6v1, so it's kind of a hard fight, and this is some pretty good choreography with them. At one point, the two are on each other's shoulders, so like one's attacking the legs and one's attacking the face, and like these little bastards can fucking move. So they're able to uh, outfight Batman, and they all escape. And then Batman's just kind of left with nothing. So he's talking with Alfred at the back at the Batcave, and he's like, "Well, damn, this guy, he just like gave up on everything. Like he just kind of stopped living life." And Alfred's like, "Well, yeah, he just never really grew up." And Bruce is like, "Huh, well, where would you go if you were some kid who just never grew up?" So he goes to the mom's parent, or the kid's mom's house, and I thought he was going to be in a different location because he had this like his this like studio audience set up, a big pit of like acid set up. It's kind of like a pseudo game show setup, but he did it all in his mom's freaking basement. Um, because the Clue Master, he wanted to get them all together to have a regame, and he gave them a shit ton of books, and he's like, "All right, you guys are gonna ask me 3 questions, and you're gonna ask me however many questions. If I get them right, I get a point. If I can't answer it, you guys get a point. If you guys get 3 points, you walk away scot free. If I get 3 points, I'm gonna dump your ass in acid." So essentially, they just have to ask him really hard questions to try and puzzle him, and they get their freedom. So Batman, he gets to his mom's house, and his mom is just a walking corpse. I mean, there is not a bit of soul in those dead eyes of hers. I mean, she is just along for the ride. It's kind of haunting, honestly, that she's like so numb. But yeah, so Batman, he's fighting the guys again, and he wins. Meanwhile, the game show that's going on, he's able to name all 50 Argonauts, name like pi up to 100 digits, and unfortunately, they didn't say the second one. They just glossed over it. It just like, "Oh yeah, I got it right." I'm like, well, you could have wrote in something, just but whatever. So the they're about to get dropped in the acid, and then Batman shows up, and Clue Master's like, "Hey, it's Batman, guys. I'll give you a bonus question, so that way, if Batman gets it right, you don't die." So he's like, "Batman, you get to ask me any question in the entire world, and if I guess it right, they die. If you guess it right, they walk free." And Batman's like, "I don't really like games." And he's like, "Well, fuck you. Either you play a game or they die." He's like, "Okay, is there anything that's off the table?" And Clue Master's like, "No, I know everything." And he's like, "Okay, what's my identity?" And Clue Master's like, "God damn it, that's cheating, no!" So he presses the button anyway because he's a spoiled sport. And as they're dropping, Batman launches like 2 perfectly timed batarangs to catch the ropes so they don't drop anymore. And him and Clue Master go out a little bit, but Batman does trip him up at the legs, and he falls down and gets knocked out unconscious. And then you see the mom come in. She's not even slightly phased at all. She's like, "Would anybody like a cremello and milk?" And I'm just like, "God, lady, please go outside, make friends, bond with your son. Jesus Christ, like you are a walking fucking zombie, girl." Um, but yeah, the day is saved and whatnot, and then you have a nice little moment with like Bruce approaching Alfred. He's like, as a kid, I was never really one for games, but after playing with Clue Master, I can see the appeal. So he's like, opens up a thing of checkers, and he's like, Alfred, you want to play a game? Which is a nice little sentiment. So yeah, that's the episode Q&A. Really weird. It literally just doesn't even like say why he hires little people to be his bad guys. And and he's just so petty. He's such a petty fucking villain, which I do like that sometimes. That he lost a game show when he was like a child, and he's like, yeah, I'm gonna spend the next few years getting fat and planning a plan. I'm also like, what is he paying the minions? Are they doing it for the love of the game? What's going on there? I always find it funny when like villains have henchmen, or henchmen, and it's like, where's the plan going? Because they need some fucking money. I don't know, because I mean his plan was just basically, I'm gonna kill three people, and they're like, yeah, I could see us profiting off of that. Yeah. So I don't know. Weird episode, I will say. Some good moments though, but just overall very weird. So if I were to rank it, I don't know. It's just an odd episode. It doesn't really fit in. It is kind of neat though, because I never really knew about this guy until the Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight video game, because he plays I won't say a big part in it, but he plays a huge chunk of it with like collectibles and the Riddler and whatnot. Because I mean, they are kind of very similar. So it's kind of neat seeing like where he actually comes from. Still fucking weird though. Like the only reason he's fat, like really fucking fat, is because he won a lifetime supply of a food. Odd choice, very odd choice. But yeah, back to ranking. I'm just prattling because I don't know where the fuck to rank it. I think I will count out 1 and 2, and also 6 and 7, because I mean it wasn't terrible, but it wasn't phenomenal. So I'm between 3, 4, and 5, and I just don't really know what to do with it. I don't know. It's not a 6 because I can't say it's a better than average episode. I really can't. So I'm between 3 and 4. I don't. I think a 3, honestly. Yeah. I mean, it wasn't anything special, and then that question at the end. It I don't know. Dick move, honestly. I mean, he said anything goes, but that's like a game show host being like, "Hey, what's my social security number?" And instead of mine, what's like the 15th person born today in a hospital in Japan? It's like, how the fuck is he supposed to know that? I don't know. Yeah, I'm happy with that ranking. 3 out of 7. There were some fun moments, but a lot of weird choices in the episode. So yeah, that's where I stand. So bye bye.